everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we start, I want to apologize for being inactive. I've had 2 videos ready like a week after I've posted the last one, but then my phone got stolen and I just couldn't post them, so they're lost. That's why I was left without 2 videos and without a normal camera. But now I'm back and let's get started. Today I'm gonna be talking about After series by Todd. I've read them in the end of summer, and that's periods of time I'm never going to forget because I've read over 3,000 pages in 5 days. I'd just say I didn't want to leave After and The Red Queen unread. Now let's start talking about After itself. There's a lot of hate going around this book, mostly because the film got presented, and a lot of people say that the movie is awesome and the books are awful. And I'm just like, oh really? Have you read the books? Honestly, I've hated the film. I mean, it's not the worst interpretation of the book I've ever seen, but it was pretty bad. Let's get back to the books. The series tell us about Hardin and Tessa, two of the most different people in the world, because Hardin is just a bad boy, and then Tessa is a super sweet and nice girl, and she's just so cute. Somehow they get together, then it appears that it was all a joke, and then it appears that it was not, and then Hardin's basically crying and falling to his knees in front of his friends because he loves Tessa so much. But all in all, I love this book and it has a pretty interesting plot. Of course, it isn't very adventurous, but it's pretty good, you know? I didn't want to read it at first because romantic novels aren't my type. But my best friend was like, oh my god, you must read it, they're the best I've ever read. So I just started reading, and then I got carried away. I finished these 3 books in 3 days. Let's get to the After we collided. That's the moment I understood I forgot what exactly goes on in this book. That's so awkward. I guess all I can say about this book is the thing I can say about the authors. They just argue a lot, then they hate each other, and then they understand that they love each other. But this book is different because the first half of the book, they're just not talking to each other because Tessa is angry at him. Honestly, if I was Tessa, I would never forgive him. But the second part of the book is arguing and then falling in love with each other again. So yeah, it just goes on like this. Basically, all the plot of the series is about how hard it is to love someone who is different from you. So that's why they have a lot of arguments, but still they love each other, so they get back together. The third book and my favorite book in all the series is After We Fell, and it has almost 900 pages that I read in 1 day. Yeah, that was hard, but I remember staying till 5 a.m. reading it because it was just so interesting, really. In this book, Tessa's father appears, and problems go even farther. And that's the book when I just understood that they may not love each other actually, but they're just used to being around each other. No, not like this. They are just addicted somehow and they just can't live without each other. Personally, I can't call this love, and in fact, I can't call Heyyy a credible love story because really, that's addiction. That's not love. I don't want to be in this type of relationship. But I still love this book because it's pretty adventurous for a romantic novel. And then there's the most emotional book, After Ever Happy. That's the part where Tessa's infertility comes as a fact. And then Hardin, who doesn't date and who just wants to throw out thinking about kids and weddings, he's like, let's marry, let's go to Vegas and marry each other, and then let's have a lot of kids. Oh my god, you're infertile, no worries, so we'll have a kid. And they just change places, And afterwards, she discovers that Hardin is writing a book called After about their relationship. And she's like, we need a break. And after like 10 years, they get together. I don't remember how many, but I guess it was around 6 to 10. The best part, which is basically the ending of this series, is like 20 years later when they have 2 grown-up kids, and that's like okay. And that's a very heartbreaking fact, because Tessa always wanted to have a grand wedding, and she's actually a wedding planner. And Hardin, he was like, let's get married, but still they didn't, and like, that's so awful. I still haven't read before because I didn't have time, sorry. But my best friend did, and she said that it wasn't so good, so I don't even know if there's a point in finishing before. But I guess when I end before and nothing more and nothing less, which is the duology about characters from After, but not the main ones, I guess I'll make another video about books by Todd in general. And as a conclusion, I'd like to say that those books are pretty good, even though I'm not the greatest Heyyy shipper, and every young adult girl must read them. Yeah, thank you a lot for watching this video. I hope you'll give it a big thumb up, and also you'll subscribe to my channel, and maybe even share this video to some of your friends. See you in the next video, bye!